So this is a plush I get asked the most questions about. I got her from FYE. She's part of a collection of 4, including Choco Cat, Hello Kitty, and My Melody, all in the same brown color. This is definitely more of a collection plushie than I would say it's a plushie meant for cuddling like a squishmallow. Especially with the pose that she's in, it's kind of meant to be sitting down as a display. So I use her as decor or like as part of my collection. Now, this plush was a little bit more on the expensive side. It was about $30 for this 8-inch plush. I would say what justified purchasing her for this much money was that she is part of a unique collection, so it's not just like regular Kuromi for that much money. She's like themed, which was enough justification for me, but yeah, she definitely wasn't cheap, but I would buy her again. This plush was from Five Below, and when I saw it, I just couldn't resist it. I'm such a fan of the milk aesthetic. I think it's so cute, and it being only $5 really sold it for me. And if you use girl math logic, it was basically free, so it's a steal. So I call this plush the sad milk because I have 2 milks, and this one just looks a little sad because it looks like it's missing some stuffing. But this plush was actually gifted to me for my birthday by my boyfriend. I'd never heard of this brand before, but now I feel like I see them everywhere. So like I said before, the consistency is a little weird, so it takes a little getting used to, but I love it. I think it's so cute. And I'm kind of curious on if you guys have ever felt it, like if you like it. But yeah, this one was from Hot Topic, and it was purchased for about $12. I call this one my Cinnabon plushie as a joke because it looks so much like Cinnamoroll to me, even though technically Cinnamoroll's a dog and this is a bunny, but it's close enough. This was actually an unexpected find at one of those discount bin stores. He looks so much like Cinnamoroll that I just needed to take him home, you know? But as you can see, there is some damage to him. There's like some chips on the heart in the middle of his neck, and then very obviously he is missing an eye, but honestly, he was only like $3, and funny enough, his imperfections kind of inspired one of my favorite art pieces I made, so it kind of worked out. This was another plushie given to me for my birthday by my boyfriend. You're gonna start to see a little bit of a trend here. He said he purchased this one at GameStop. This one's part of a Squishmallow line in collaboration with Sanrio. It's so cute. I'm such a fan of the mermaid color story. It gives a very like ethereal and girly look. I really love when Sanrio characters are like themed in different ways. I feel like we're so used to seeing them a certain way, so when they're themed a whole different way, that really excites me. Pretty much guarantees I'm gonna buy it. This one was also part of my birthday gift. It's a little pom-pom heron in a bathing suit, and this one was also bought at GameStop. Same as the previous Hello Kitty mermaid one, this one is in collaboration with Squishmallow, which I am a big fan of because they're always super cute and they are very squishy, which I think is perfect for those of you that like to get plushies to cuddle with. My boyfriend also included this Hello Kitty in my birthday gift. This one is in collaboration with the zodiac signs, I believe, so there's like a Hello Kitty for each sign. And this one is for the sign Cancer, which I think is so funny because I'm actually not a Cancer, I'm a Capricorn. But I don't think my boyfriend knew at the time that it was in collaboration with the zodiacs. I think he just thought it was Hello Kitty holding a crab, which I mean, I'm not mad at, obviously. I just thought it was funny because when I first saw her, I was confused too as to why she was holding a crab. And then I saw the bottom of her where it had the Cancer constellation, and it made sense. This is Larry the lobster. He's a lobster squishmallow, also gifted to me by my boyfriend. And honestly, saying all this out loud makes me realize that he kind of jump-started my collection, so let's give him a little round of applause. Larry was purchased at Target, and he's overall just a swell guy. That's about all I have to say about Larry. But in terms of squishmallows, does anyone know what this little hook thingy is for? I technically could look it up, but it's just so much more fun to ask the internet. This is a shrimp roll from the brand Squishable. It was also gifted to me for my birthday. It's actually the first plushie I have from this brand, and I have to say I'm a fan. It's super soft and it's kind of unique because it has longer hair, whereas I'm noticing that most of my other plushies don't really have like a fur texture to them. And honestly, looking at the Squishable website, I would buy more of their plushies. I think they have some unique designs. They are a little bit on the pricey side, but they're pretty good quality, so if you don't mind spending the money, I recommend them. I honestly always forget about this one because I usually only have it out for Halloween. So every time that I say I don't own anything bats in my videos, I'm actually being a major liar because as you can see, I actually do own something bats, but for some reason I always forget about this one. So this one was bought at GameStop and it's definitely more of a display plushie. It has like a hard piece in its foot so that it could stand up, and it's overall not a very squishy plush, which is fine because that's not what it's meant for. And price wise, this one was about $40. Ever since Squishmallow's released the axolotl, I decided that I needed it to be part of my collection, but unfortunately it was near impossible to find, so luckily enough this one was gifted to me by my boyfriend's mom. She said that the catch was that it did flip inside out into a shark, which I don't mind at all. I was just happy that I got the axolotl squishmallow, and the shark never gets to see the light of day anyways, so this one is definitely very special to me. This little buddy was purchased at the Mall of America, totally on a whim. We had gone to pick up our passports to go to Mexico, like literally a day before we had to leave, and as we were waiting for them to review our applications, we decided to visit the Mall of America, and that's where we discovered this alpaca store with all different sorts of things made of alpaca hair, and where I found this little buddy. When I saw him, it was love at first sight, and he's been with me since then. This was actually from a mystery box that I had purchased at a Comic-Con. It was a Hello Kitty and Friends mystery box. I did a whole video on it on my TikTok like a while back, but I called this one the Transformer Kitty because it actually transforms into a neck pillow. I would show you, but it's a pain to get back, and I probably will never use it as a neck pillow anyway, more like a collectible. But yeah, I think this one's super unique, and I like the memory of Comic-Con that's attached to it, so I like this one. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I call these the honorable mentions because technically they are plushies, but I don't consider them part of my collection because I do sleep with them, so that means they're not getting the best care, so be prepared. These are gonna look a little rough. So the first rabbit you saw has lost all its structure because it gets squeezed in between my legs because I can't have my knees touch when I sleep, so that's what the rabbit's for. Anybody else like that, or am I just particular? Next is this manta ray that I call Mars. This one is usually used as some kind of armrest, which is why this one is in significantly better condition than the bunny. And lastly, this is my avocado toast. I'm pretty proud of this purchase. It was the last avocado toast that was available, and as soon as I saw it, I swiped it up. This is the biggest squishmallow that I own, and I probably won't buy any more this size because it takes up a lot of space, but I'm happy that the one that I do own is an avocado toast, which I don't even really like avocado toast flavor-wise, but I like the idea of avocado toast.